When they told me to leave, I didn't argue. I just stood there, watching my brother's jaw tighten like he was doing something noble. My parents sat behind him, silent judges, pretending it was his decision. Maybe that made it easier for them. I didn't cry, didn't ask why. I already knew. He had taken everything I'd built, the business, the family's trust, and the seat at the table that was supposed to be mine. That night, when the door closed behind me, I didn't hear the sound of rejection. I heard opportunity. 2 years earlier, we were inseparable. He used to call me his right hand. We built everything together, long nights, broken deadlines, and shared dreams. But the moment success came, he changed. Suddenly, my name was missing from the proposals. My input wasn't needed in meetings. He was always too busy to talk. Then one afternoon, I saw the message on his laptop screen when he left for coffee. Transfer complete. He won't notice until it's too late. The message was from our accountant, the same man who'd watched me grow up. The betrayal wasn't just business, it was blood deep. I didn't confront them. That would have been too easy, too emotional. Instead, I withdrew, slowly, quietly, like poison sinking into the bloodstream. I started studying their habits, their patterns. My brother liked shortcuts. My father liked control. My mother liked peace, the kind that comes from pretending nothing's wrong. And me? I liked precision. While they celebrated the company's expansion, my company, I rebuilt myself. Different field, different name. I learned about digital assets, silent partnerships, offshore accounts. I learned how to make money invisible, how to make power quiet. When I reappeared, I didn't use my name. They didn't recognize the investor who wanted to buy a 35% stake in their company. They didn't question the money. Greed blinds fast. It took a year to finalize the deal. I became their silent partner. And when the time came, I pulled the silence apart. One document, that's all it took. A clause buried in the contract, one they were too lazy to read. It gave me the right to replace the managing director in the event of financial misconduct. And thanks to the accountant, my old friend, that part was easy. I recorded everything, every false invoice, every fabricated report. He thought I forgave him. I only needed his cooperation. Then I let him drown in the same pit he dug for me. This morning, my phone was buzzing before dawn. 12 missed calls, all from my brother. He must have found out by now. The company's board meeting was scheduled at 9. He'd walk in thinking he was still in charge. He'll see the new documents, the new signatures, the vote already done. He'd realize, too late, that the silent partner who took his place wasn't a stranger. It was me. When I arrived at the office, security let me in without question. It felt poetic. The same place I'd once been escorted out of, I now entered as owner. I found him in the conference room, staring at the folder in front of him. He looked smaller, not physically, but stripped, like a man whose armor had been made of borrowed pride. He didn't look up when I said, "You should have read the fine print." His hands trembled. "You did this?" "I learned from the best," I said. "You taught me shortcuts, remember?" For a second, I saw the flash of guilt in his eyes. Then it vanished, replaced by disbelief. He couldn't understand how I'd done it. That was the sweetest part, realizing he never saw me as capable enough to win. He started begging, first calmly, then desperately. Our parents arrived mid-argument. My mother's voice cracked when she said my name, like she just remembered I existed. My father tried to reason, to frame it as a family misunderstanding. I let them talk, let them twist words, shift blame, plead for forgiveness they'd never offered me. Then I said it, softly, like a confession. "You told me to leave. I did. But you never said I couldn't come back stronger." Silence. That perfect kind of silence, where regret becomes visible. By noon, the legal transfer was complete. My brother was escorted out, the same way I once was. My parents didn't look at me as I passed them. That's fine. I wasn't looking for approval anymore. In my new office, sunlight hit the glass desk. Same building, same view. But everything felt different. Not because I'd won, but because they finally knew what I'd always been capable of. People say revenge doesn't heal. They're wrong. It doesn't heal, it corrects. It rebalances what was taken, what was dismissed. As I sit here, my phone buzzes again. Another call from him. I don't answer. Some lessons deserve silence. I lean back, watching the city breathe beneath me. For the first time in years, I don't feel exiled. I feel inevitable. Because he finally found out who took his place.